This is our COVID Roundup and CDC update for July 19th, 2024. For some reason, the percent changes are not being reported on the dashboard today, but when we click into it, it looks like there's only been about a 1% increase in COVID deaths since the prior week. And I personally am starting to not see utility in continuing to report on the COVID deaths during the waves. So this will be my last roundup on this aspect of the website. Moving on to the CDC COVID genetic surveillance monitoring. Of note, KP2, which is this dark blue, looks like it's on its way out. LB1 has been holding pretty constant, while still slightly decreasing in proportion to the other variants. KP3 has been holding pretty constant, but KP3.1.1 has taken a dramatic rise, popping up around the beginning of June, which is something that Raj had pointed out quite a while back, so that was definitely a one to watch, as it appears that KP3.1.1 is going to be our next driving variant, where that KP3.1.1 is a subvariant of KP3, where it's important to note that while KP3 is a subvariant of JN1.11.1, it is not a flirt variant. KP3 has a slip mutation of the spike protein and runs by two names, the first one being the Sluke variant. This was a name designated to it by the Czech Republic, which is the first one I saw reporting on it, but it also goes by Fluke in the US, making KP3.1.1 a D-Fluke or a D-Sluke variant, where it has a deletion on the spike protein at the S31 site. And we actually have a literature paper on this that's a preprint for the KP3.1.1 variant, where it acquired a serine deletion in the spike protein, where it was detected to have emerged and spread as of June 2024. The authors in this preprint modeled the effective reproduction number of KP3.1.1, and they found that it is 1.2-fold higher than that of JN1 and even higher than those of KP2, KP3, LB1, and KP2.3, which is an estimate of the number of people that can be infected by a single individual at any given time, meaning that this would be a very contagious variant. And not only is it highly contagious, it's even more immune-evasive, where KP3.1.1 has been shown to be even more immune-evasive than KP3, showing a 1.3-fold lower neutralization response, altogether meaning that this new variant can infect more people because it's highly contagious, and not only that, it's better at evading your immune system. And this is quite in line with what we see in the nowcast estimates, where KP3.1.1 is this teal section right here, where it is rapidly growing in proportion to all other variants at this time, currently resting at about 18% of all variants in circulation. Moving on to the New York State Wastewater Surveillance Program. As a reminder, anything that is dark blue is low levels of code in the wastewater, anything that is light blue is moderate levels, and anything from yellow to bright red is high levels of code in the wastewater. Currently, about 72% of all reporting wastewater facilities are reporting at the highest levels. This is slightly down from 78% the prior week. Moving on to wastewater scan. As a reminder, as of about a week and a half ago, wastewater scan is no longer collecting data from about 43 sites. So to make the trends easier to identify and to be able to compare them with past historic data within the wastewater scan program, I am removing those sites from the analysis. So in the past, this is what I would show you for the California data, where they had about 59 reporting facilities. Now this is what I'll be showing, where there are only 28 active sites remaining. And what we see in California is that there is a still clear increase in the wastewater concentration levels. And in the past, when I would show this for the 194 reporting wastewater facilities throughout the US, I will instead be showing this, which is now 151 reporting facilities to wastewater scan, where again, we're still seeing sharp increases in that wastewater data, and we are currently in the highest summer wave of the entirety of the pandemic. Here it is blown up to see it easier, where some of the current highest levels are being reported in Florida and in Louisiana. And that's our roundup for this week.